For decades, the appendix has been the punchline of medical jokes, a tiny organ stuck like a stubborn post-it note to the large intestine, doing absolutely nothing until it decides to explode and send you to the ER. But here's the thing, that old useless organ myth, it's not actually true. Your appendix may be small, but it's not pointless. In fact, it's like the quiet IT technician of your digestive system, mostly ignored, sometimes blamed, but quietly backing up important data until the moment disaster strikes. Let's take a closer look at why your appendix isn't completely useless, and why modern science is finally giving it the respect it deserves. For centuries, doctors believed the appendix was just evolutionary leftovers. Charles Darwin himself once suggested it was the shriveled remains of a bigger organ our plant-eating ancestors used to digest cellulose. As humans switched to softer diets, the theory went, we no longer needed it. And since the appendix seemed to cause more harm than good, bursting, infecting, sending people into life-threatening surgery, it was stamped with the label vestigial, like a wisdom tooth or a coccyx. But evolution doesn't keep useless parts around forever. If something truly serves no purpose, natural selection usually tosses it out. So, why is the appendix still here, hanging on across millions of years and dozens of mammal species? Maybe it's not as useless as we thought. Picture this. You get hit with a nasty stomach bug, food poisoning, the kind that has you curled up on the bathroom floor bargaining with the universe. Your gut bacteria, the friendly microbes that help you digest food, absorb nutrients, and keep invaders out, get wiped out in the crossfire. This is where the appendix steps in. It acts like a little fallout shelter, protecting a reserve of healthy bacteria. Once the infection passes, those microbes march back out, repopulating your intestines and restoring balance. It's like having a backup hard drive for your microbiome. When the system crashes, the appendix helps you reboot. That's a far cry from useless. The appendix isn't just a storage closet for bacteria. It's also lined with lymphoid tissue, immune system hardware. That tissue produces white blood cells, trains your immune system to recognize threats, and helps your body build antibodies. In fact, researchers have found that the appendix plays a role early in life, teaching your immune system the difference between friend and foe. It's like kindergarten for your immune cells. Not glamorous, but critical for future success. Of course, we can't talk about the appendix without its dark alter ego, appendicitis. When the appendix gets blocked or infected, it can swell, rupture, and flood the abdomen with bacteria. That's life-threatening. And for centuries, it was often fatal. That's why the appendix got its bad reputation in the first place. It was the organ that killed you when medicine had no answers. Even today, appendicitis sends hundreds of thousands of people to surgery each year. But here's the nuance. Just because an organ can malfunction doesn't mean it's useless. Your heart can fail, your brain can bleed, your kidneys can shut down. Nobody calls them pointless. The appendix is simply a high-risk, high-reward part of your biology, quietly helpful until it goes rogue. In recent years, studies have shown that people who keep their appendix may actually benefit. For example, research has linked having an appendix with lower rates of certain infections and gut issues. Some studies even suggest that people who still have their appendix might recover faster from diseases like Clostridium difficile infections, because their bacterial backup drive can help repopulate the gut. On the flip side, people without an appendix aren't doomed. You can live perfectly fine without it. Millions of people do. And that's the strange truth about your appendix. Tiny, mysterious, but far from useless. If you enjoyed learning why even your so-called spare parts have hidden value, don't forget to subscribe for more weird and wonderful facts about your body. See you next time.